Late night smoking on his eye.
Yep, that's you right there. What's Next Podcast, episode 76. Another special episode, and I got a very special guest.
Special.
My new partner, business partner, man. Did you see this haircut? Oh my gosh, you see
fresh,
this cut?
fresh as it is.
Man, Kesha, welcome to the What's Next Podcast.
Thank you. May I have a sip?
Oh yeah, of course. Take a drink.
Sorry, it's my birthday week.
This is a moment right here. So, tell us about how your week has been. Like, how's your day been? Your week, all that.
It's been amazing. I met some really awesome people. Introduced myself to you. You know, shout out social media for finally doing this job.
Yeah.
You know, like connecting somebody.
I want you to tell the people about that story, because that story to me is like a very inspirational story, and it's going to mean something in the future. Yeah. You know, we about to be. It's
about to be litty. Ooh, like a titty. Okay.
Yep.
So basically, what I did was, you know, just in my own self, having that doubt.
Yep.
You know, I have a small business that I own, and it was like, I need to get out there in life, and I need to market and advertise, and I always watch your podcast, and it just that story.
Yeah. It
was like, are you looking to, you know, be on the show? Like, we're looking for people, interested people. I looked at it like 5 times. I went back and rewatched it, and then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take a chance on myself.
Yep.
As I always have done.
Yep.
You know, hey, what do I need to do to be on your show? And it was like immediately you're like, da 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 da, and it's like we just clicked, and you came by the next day, and it was just like, ever since then, we've kind of been joining the hip.
We've been every day.
Every day, just throwing ideas, and it's like, you know, I don't believe in coincidences at all. I believe God puts people in your life for a reason, and, you know, it came full circle in my mind from where I was at.
Yeah.
Being so distraught and discouraged and weary about, am I going to be successful in a place that I know nothing about? You know, to today, like having just that energy, just feeling so much better about just even being able to tell my story to one other person and have that person relate to my story just really inspired me. So
I'm so glad that you hit me up, because let me tell you my side of the story.
Oh gosh. So, is this one of these moments? You know, I'm sorry, my birthday was on Tuesday. Hello.
Go ahead, drink up, man. Drink up. Have fun.
Birthday week.
Yep. So, like, basically that day, I made that post, because I've never really promoted, like, or made posts saying, like, hey, we can promote your business. I don't know why I never did that, but that day, I was just like, man, you know what? I want to make sure I got EK paid for, and I don't have to worry about that. And I want to make sure that at some point maybe I can actually start having artists come on here for free, because I already did the groundwork to make sure that the studio is paid for front, and not just from my own money. That's the difference this time. It's from other people, investors, and we're gonna like we're working together where I promote you.
It's a collab.
Exactly. And that day I really needed some funding. And I wanted to.
Oh, you was broke?
Yeah.
No, well, just messing.
Yeah, you know, broke business-wise,
Hey, yo.
For real. I'm broke pocket everywhere. You know what I mean?
You don't know? All right.
I like to call it money challenge, though. You know what I'm saying? This is a little money challenge.
Okay, all right. I just say broke.
Because you got to think, if you're broke.
I like the term operating at a loss for tax.
Yeah.
That one, there we go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Operating at a loss for tax purposes.
That's a good one.
It was end of the year, so, you know, we was like trying to find out ways of like, if they don't, no, we weren't. Okay, all right, let me.
You know, I was looking, I was just reaching
terms
out.
You can't use.
Yeah. So I was reaching out. Some told me to reach out to friends and reach out to people like, hey, these people love you. You've given them money. Let's see if they will just give you
show that love back.
Yeah, just give you $25 for the business. And my original, I probably didn't even tell you, EK. My original plan was to gain all this $25 and then have all the money to pay you up front, right? You know who the only person that gave me back for money?
Oh yeah.
And I probably hit up.
Look at God.
I think the worst part about it is the people that ignored me.
No, for real. It is, because it's just like the people, and you don't want to have to sit there and and give them the rundown of, okay, this time,
Yeah.
remember that time type thing, you know, like, you can't get me back, you know, you don't want to have to do that.
I hate doing that.
But don't you feel so defeated when it's like, darn, I didn't sit there and carry like 20 people.
These the same people that when this shit blow up, like they already
they want to touch
like,
you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know how that's going to go. Because I'm not stopping. You're not stopping. You know, the blessings are going to come. Just
That's
like how
right.
you felt literally right because of blessings. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like, you're going to meet the right people that are supposed to be in your life. So the negative people, just let them keep walking.
Yeah.
Right?
But we also need those negative people.
Oh, yeah.
We need the haters.
Energy. Yep. The haters
need
are
them.
always needed. The haters are always needed.
Challenges make us grow.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
I love how you keep it like very like classy, but we keep it a G over here. Like, you know, you keep it PG. We like X-rated over here. Like, fuck 'em.
So tell the people about your business and what do you do?
Okay. Well, first of all, I am a Virginia State licensed cosmetologist. I went to cosmetology school. I graduated 18 years ago. I love hair. I've always done hair. Part of, I know for myself, with being a black woman in the African American culture, you kind of like, this is your rite of passage.
Right.
You know, this is your bonding with your family.
Right.
For myself and my mother, it was the quality time that was spent every Sunday, you know, like with the hot comb on the stove, on the gas stove, mind you, walking around the next week with like burns all over your head. But, you know, you spent that quality time with your parent or your caretaker, your auntie or somebody in the community. So my passion for hair grew from there, and becoming licensed just put me in a position where I knew I would have job security.
Yeah.
The difference that I feel a lot of times that I now see with being a little older, it's not as much of the passion as it is about the dollars.
Right.
And for myself, I just wanted to go back to, you know, like to the, I don't want to say the old days because, you know, I'm not that old, but, you know, I wanted to go back to to caring, to actually educating people on how to do things. And
like,
go ahead.
You said the older you get, the more you try to not think about money. Like how? Because I was just saying in the last podcast with Eddie Lee, I feel like I've been more worried about money the older I get because it's like, of course, I can't live with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do certain things, so it's like I know in my head I'm approaching 30, so I'm like I want to make sure my foundation is good to where I'm not even stressing. Like I hate the fact that we have to stress over money in the
well,
first
we're always gonna stress over money only because you have to understand money makes the world go round.
Right.
It doesn't matter. People say more money, more problems. That's not true. You know, you could be the most richest person in the world. You're still gonna stress.
Yeah.
Because you're living a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, you got bigger. Yeah.
That you know your $1,000 problem might be my dollar problem.
Exactly.
But it's still the
It's
same
scale.
problem.
Yeah,
just
they
on
gotta
a different.
Keep up.
That's
keep
right.
Up.
What comes into with you saying that is I think if you develop a passion for something, they say you know, work is not work when it's really something that you want to do. But you have to have the mindset to say, I do know though in reality, I need to pay that rent. I need to pay that. So let my passion pay for those. But also let me not lose the passion for what I'm doing. Right. And if you ever feel like you're losing that passion or it's not giving you the fulfillment that you're wanting, try something else. And don't be afraid to try something else. And don't let everyone around you, don't let your circle make you feel some type of way because you need or want to change that passion, because you have to. I didn't always do hair. You know, I wanted to be an investigative journalist, coming up when I was younger. But it brought me to hair, and it was natural to me. It was something I had always done, but never thought about it So it was like, okay, that's going to be my plan B.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? It was always in the back of my mind, and I always knew it was job security, but it was my plan B.
Right.
It became my plan A when I realized just how passionate I was about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn from the business from the bottom up. I mean, I did an apprenticeship. I'm scraping floors.
Yep.
I'm wiping down chairs. I'm shampooing. I'm doing all the grunt work, and I'm still happy.
Yep.
Because I'm like, this is fun, you know, like this is fun. So with you, like, wondering when does it not become about money, it's always going to be about money. It's always going to be about money because we have to survive. We can't live. I mean, if I could live off of love, I would. Yeah. But I don't believe in it anymore. But you know, but if I could, you know, survive off of anything but money, I would. But it's just the reality that we live in. Yeah. It's the society we live in. It's the country we live in, and how it's ran. Yep. Money makes the world go round.
It's unfortunate.
So you just have to find, if it's 1 or 100 passions, just do what's going to make you happy, because at the end of the day, it's never going to feel like it's work.
Right. And that's the point I've reached now. That's why I'm so glad we met, because now, you know, I haven't. Lately, I put, like I told you earlier, I put all my money into.
Yes.
That was my saving. Like, I'm on break from work, which was a blessing at the time when I thought about my job. Like, oh, I get 3 months off to basically chill.
Right. You were thinking about you was thinking about that break. You wasn't thinking about that break. Like.
So when I pretty much spent all my savings that I saved up for the 3 months.
Nah, you knew better than that.
I did. But I woke up out of COVID feeling like, I'm about to do this shit now. And I was like, you know what was stopping me? I wasn't promoting.
Right.
You know what? I'm about to promote. And the other thing I did was...
You got comfortable, though.
Yeah. And the other thing I did was I didn't... remember you talking about how I didn't shoot videos before I shot that video, which is right before...
Really?
I never shot no video.
Wow.
I was just like... I literally started feeling better from the COVID. I woke up and was like, damn, I want to shoot a video. And I hit a video guy, and he was like, $100, $200, and I can't come right when I want you to come.
See.
So I said,
I'm gonna be quiet on that one.
I got this phone. I got the 4K. You know what? I'm gonna just go. I said, Mom, hold the camera for me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I just made this little concept, took an older song that I did, and I put it out there. And promoted it and marketed it and hit up as many people as I could, and be like, and sometimes I wouldn't even share the song until I had a conversation with that person. Okay. Then I will share the song.
Oh, with the person that had that. Yeah. Definitely.
When I say...
Because you'll get sued for just saying somebody's name without giving them credit. Come on now.
But like, what I'll do is I would try to create engagement with people, instead of just, you know, now music people would just put the song or just post the song into their DMs or someone's messages. Right. And if you just see a song in the messages, you're like, oh, okay, another artist, and just go up. Now, if you put a personal message like, hey, how you doing? Been checking out your page, and you start giving them compliments. Right. So I started doing a lot of that, and the grind started happening for me. So the money didn't matter. I was just I'm energized off of passion right now. Right. And even when I was coming down off the passion, because that's where the asking for $25 come from. Because I'm not asking nobody. I hate asking.
No, I'm bad at that too. I'm bad. Yeah, like, really bad at that.
And it's probably put me in a position where I'm more behind than I could have been, because maybe if I asked for more things or more questions, then maybe I would be.
Or knew your worth. Exactly. I'm gonna say or knew your worth enough to be confident to say, I can't go less than this. Exactly. Because, you know, Kesha down the street, you can give her a blunt and a 40, and she can do that. Or you can come here, and this Kesha can give you this experience. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta...
Speaking of the experience, you gotta tell them about the experience. So, like, what is the experience? They're hearing this word, they're like, an experience. So what is
Yes, it's an experience. I mean, well... Just to tell you the title, or the you know, the name of the business is Ratio. To me, there is, if someone was to look up the golden standard, the golden ratio of beauty, it's not realistic to people like myself, to men, to it doesn't apply anymore. we are in a place in life, in history, where we now, as people of color, and even people that are not of color, who may not have felt as beautiful as they should feel, we have been told we still don't meet the beauty standards.
Right.
So with that, I wanted to kind of do a shift in the paradigm. Like,
right.
Okay, you say this is what the golden ratio standard of beauty is. Here's where I'm saying you're wrong, and let me show you.
Right.
So the name of my small business is Ratio Beauty and Empowerment Studio, and it is an experience.
Yep.
It's an inclusive, always ever-changing creative space for anyone to come in and experience creativity in and behind the chair.
Right.
And what that means is you can come in and you can do hair, or you can come in and get your hair done.
Right.
That's the experience. Yeah. We're in a time now where you can YouTube or you can IG anything. Excuse me, I am a little older. I'm not hip with a lot of things because social media is not my best friend.
Right.
I don't rely on it for life. I rely on real life for life.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah. So it's like, excuse me with the terms. Y'all probably like, this bitch don't know nothing. I do, but I just don't know how. Everything has a title, and you better be politically correct with it, or you might, whatever. I'm getting to the side. But no, it's just in a time where people can look at YouTube videos and spend hours and hours, and they can blow up off of one hairstyle. But what else are you doing? What else are you, and I'm not knocking anybody, because I'm watching those YouTube videos as well. But I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been licensed 18 years. When I decided to become a licensed cosmetologist, in my mind, and you didn't do like a full-blown oath, but the thought is you